Hello everyone, welcome to yourfaculty.com. We are going to deal with squaring of numbers in this video. We're going to check out some interesting shortcuts. So this is our website, yourfaculty.com, and that's our Facebook page, Your Faculty. So let's start off with squaring of two-digit numbers ending with 5. Okay, this is applicable across, any number ending with 5, but we'll just look at two-digit number for time being. For example, let's start with a number 25. It's ending with 5, right? So the first step is to write 5 square, which is 25. And the next step is, I'm splitting it into two. First step is take the square of this number 25. Next step is multiply 2 or the number whatever is there over here, okay, with the next number. In this case it is 3. 2 3s are 6. Let's try with another number now. 35 square. First step is 5 square, 25. Next step is 3 into 4, 12. 45. First step is to write 25, right? 4 5s are 20. 4 into next number. That's it. 55. First step is to write 25. Next step is 5 into 6, 30. Now let's do it fast now. 65 square, 25. 6 7s are 42. 75 square, 25. 7 8s are 56. That's it. So the technique is very simple. We are going to use this concept in our subsequent problems. So that's why it's very important that you understand this concept. So whenever you are given a question like 85 square, you are being asked to do some calculation because it's a percentage question or profit or loss question or simple interest question. 85 square, the immediate answer should be 8 9s are 72 and 25. So I hope you understood this. So I'm now going on to the next question, next concept, which I believe will be very useful for you based on this concept. Okay. So squaring of two-digit numbers ending with 1. So what are the numbers ending with 1? Your 11, 21, 31, 41, 51. So all these numbers, so on till 91. So let's try out first. We'll do with 11 to start with and slowly expand to other numbers, extend it to other numbers. So 11. What is one level below it? So first step is bring it down by a level. Why is that so? Because we know that level. What is that level? That level is 10. 10, 20, 30, 40 are all easy levels for us, right? So what is 10 square? That's 100. The next step is add both of them. 10 plus 11, 21. 121 is your answer. Isn't it easy? Let's try with 21 now. 21. What is the level that we know? 20. 20 square is 2 into 2 is 4 and there are 2 zeros. 400. Am I right? So 20 square is 400. So then the next step is 21 plus 20. What is that? 41. Add that to it. 441. Hope you are able to understand this. 31 square. What is the first step? We need to find out what 30 square is. What is 3 square? 9. And then there we have to put 2 zeros. So 30 square is 900. 31 plus 30. We need to add 31 plus 30. What do we get? We get 61. You need to add over here. You get 961. We'll try one more. 41 square. What is the first step to find out what 40 square is? What is 40 square? 4 4s are 16 and then we have to put 2 zeros. Okay. Next step. 40 plus 41. Isn't it easy? You can just write 81 here. So 1681. Hope you are able to understand this. You can do it similarly for all the 2 digits. You can extend it, but it will become very complex. So I would request you to restrict it till 2 digits. So that's the whole thing. Moving on, we will practice for squaring of 2-digit numbers ending with 4. In the case of 1, we took the base of 0, the previous number, right? Basically for 11 we took 10, 21 we took the base as 20. In this case, it is now, let's start with 14. Our base is going to be, we are going to scale up by one number. Okay, so if 14 is given, we need to go with 15. And what is 15 square? We know the shortcut. First we have to put 25. 15 square, 1 into 2 is 2. 225. So we know that 15 square is 225. And what is the sum of these two numbers? 14 and 15? It is 29. So in this case, we need to subtract. See, please remember, in the case of 1, we were scaling down. In this case, we are scaling up. So here, we need to finally subtract the sum. So what do we get? We get 196. See, remember, the underlying concept that we are using in all these examples is a plus b the whole square or a minus b the whole square. This is the concept that we are applying here. Okay. In the previous case, what we have done is, for example, if it is 11, we are putting it as 10 plus 1 square because this is 11. Now your a becomes 10 square plus what happens? Your 2, so we will split that out. 10 plus 1 plus 10. Because 2ab plus b, right? So 2ab becomes like this. So this is what we are applying across. For ease of understanding, I'll write it like this. 2 into 10 into 1 plus 1. So what did I do here now? I'm putting it as 10 square plus 10 plus 10 plus 1. And finally 10 square plus 10 plus 1 plus 10. So our first step is 10 square. Second step is 11 plus 10. That's what you are doing, right? So we are adding it up. Similarly, you just think about it for a minus b as well. We are applying the same concept for a minus b as well. So please remember, we need to finally subtract the sum and we get 196. Let's try it for 24 square now. Okay. So we will first scale down, scale up to 25. So what is 25 square? We know that it is 25 and 3 2s are 6. Okay. Now the next step is to add these two numbers. And what is that? You get 49. And now you have to subtract these this, and you get 4. This is 1 over here, 11, 7, and 574. Okay. So hope you are able to understand the whole concept. Now let's try with 34 square. What is how do you start? We'll scale up by one number, so we know it is 35 square. What is 35 square? 35 square is 25, and 3 4s are 12. Okay, and the next step is we need to subtract the sum over here. So 34 plus 35. How do you do it? It's very simple. 35 into 2 is 70 minus 1, 69, right? And what do you get the answer as? 1156. Hope you are able to understand this. I'm now moving on to the next one. Squaring of 2-digit numbers ending with 6. See, please note, in this case it is 6 and our base is going to be 5. So we are going to scale down our number first. So first step, let's say 16 is the question. You need to find 16 square. Our first step is to make it 15 square. So what is 15 square? 25 1 into 2 is 2. 225. And the next step is add 16 plus 15. 16 plus 15 is what? 31. Right? And since we scaled down in the beginning, we need to add this value. And what is that? 652. 256. So hope you are able to understand this. It's a pretty easy question, and I'm sure you'll be able to apply this concept across, and it'll solve. I mean, you'll be able to do it at a very much faster pace. So let's try with 26 square. First step is to make it 25 square. What is 25 square? 5 5s are 25 and 2 3s are 6. 625. And what is the sum of 26 and 25? 51. And here is our answer. 676. 36 square. What is 35 square? 4 3s are 12. 25. And 35 plus 36? 71. 6, 9, 2, 1. So this is as simple as that. I mean, you can even look at very complex numbers and still you'll be able to do it at a very much faster pace than your traditional multiplication model. So this way, the amount of time that you spend on calculator is also less, and the time that you shuffle between checking answers and all that is also less. So knowing these techniques help you solve problems fast. Now, squaring of two-digit numbers ending with 9. I think by now you would have understood the basic concept of our basic concept. So you should be able to solve. I mean, you would have by now understood how to arrive at the shortcut also. So let's do it now. Let's start with 19. So in this case, how do we start? We scale up the number by 1. Right? Just like how we did for 16. So we scale up the number by 1. So what is a new number for us? New number is 20. And the square of 20 is 400. 2 square and then 2 zeros. 400. Now the next step is 20 plus 19. How do you do that quickly? 20 into 2 is 40. 40 minus 1. Since it is 19, it's 39. Alright. Since we did a scale up over here, we need to subtract it here. Okay. And we know that the answer is 361. Right? So, can you understand what you are trying to do over here? In case you have any doubts, please do email us at info@yourfaculty.com. So, let's try with another question, another example. 29 square. Now first step is to make it 30. So 30 square is what? 900. And adding 29 and 30, what do you get? You get 59. Now the next step is to subtract 900 from 59, and that's very simple. You need to basically make it 841. So this is the technique for squaring of two-digit numbers ending with 9. We are going to share more shortcuts. Let's look at squaring of numbers near 100. This is a very easy thing. I mean, you'll come across this particular problems in your percentage or simple interest kind of questions where you need to square a number of this value, 1.02 square. So how do you do it? Let's take this example, 102. 102 as a number. So the base here is 100, right? What is the difference? Difference is plus 2. Please remember that, plus 2. The first step is to add this 2 to this. So 104. 102 plus 2, 104. That's why the symbol is important. You need to do that action, whether it's plus or minus, whatever it is, and then put 2 zeros to it. The next step is to square this number, this difference. So that is 2 square is 4. 10404. Isn't it simple? So let's try with 104 square. For the difference is plus 4. 108, 104 plus 4, 108, 00 plus 16. 4 square is 16. 10816. Thanks for watching our video. You can subscribe to more videos at your faculty channel. Like us on our Facebook page and our LinkedIn page, and you can also follow us on Twitter. Thank you.